Well guys, it's me again, and I am about to show you the scene I was talking about, when I can see there is no logic and there is no equivalence in that scene I am going to show you between those words he says and the act he commits and the things he does. Okay, I hope you can see it right now.
The Glock is interesting. It's made of a polymer composite. Many of my clients feel they can get through airport security without setting off a lot of bells and whistles. Personally, I do not recommend that. On the other hand, if you are looking for a traditional wheel gun.
Well, in that part, I just wanted to tell you, you can see the young man who is a soldier, and he was just talking to a woman when this guy, the president, is talking to the guns dealer. So I want to focus on the young boy right behind who is talking to a lady.
Bells and whistles. Personally, I do not recommend that. On the other hand, if you are looking for a traditional wheel gun, there is no substitute for the 6 inches of muzzle energy of the .357 Magnum, and of course, it will never jam. Why'd you do that? What did you say? Well, now you're going to have to buy it. It's a used gun. How can I sell a used gun?
A used gun. A used gun. That's a good one. You know, there is no discipline with the youth today. I try to set an example, but it is difficult, eh? Personally, I blame MTV.
Good. That is most of the part I wanted to tell you about. And as you could see, he kills the young man just because he's talking to that woman. And this is the part of the analysis I wanted to make. So as you can see here, the name of the movie is Lord of War. And first of all, in this scene, equivalence does not exist. You know why? And second, his behavior is not logic according to the words he says. Why? Because as you could see, P is what he exactly says. And what does he say? He says, there is no discipline with the youth today. I try to set an example, but it is difficult, eh? Personally, I blame MTV. Well, why is that P? Because P is the things that the actor says right in the scene. And what about Q? Q is the things he does, everything he does. So what does he do? He kills the young soldier because he was talking to a girl. So equivalence doesn't exist because those actions are not rational. And between the things he says and the actions he makes, it doesn't make sense. I mean, why? Because if he wants to set an example is not about killing. Setting an example in youth is talking to them and making some classes and that kind of things. I mean, telling the youth what the good things are and what the bad things are. That is an example, not killing them. So it doesn't make sense about killing him. So we can say here P is not true because he doesn't want to set an example. He's angry, I don't know, he's violent, and he kills young people because they don't behave the way he wanted. And Q is true because he actually kills the young soldier because he's talking to a girl. So what is the equivalence? What is the equivalence I wanted to tell you about? This kind of analysis makes me make my own equivalence, which is if and only if, you can see it right here, if and only if I want to set an example because there is no discipline in youth, I can't kill them because of a mistake they make. If and only if I want to set an example because there is no discipline in youth, I can't kill them because of a mistake they make. So guys, remember the name of the movie is Lord of War. It is actually a great movie, and I recommend it. I recommend my partners to watch it because the English they use there, the English they speak there is pretty easy to understand. And I recommend you to watch it with no Spanish titles, maybe English titles, so you may realize and have that relation between the words you listen to and the words you're reading. So that is the analysis I made from that scene. We can easily see that there is no equivalence and it is not logical and it doesn't make any sense between those words he says and the acts he makes. So thank you guys. I wanted to thank teacher Carlos because of everything and because we have learned a lot of things in this semantics class. Thank you guys. Take care and I'll see you later.